Poutine is like basically fries with some cheese and some gravy. And I'm gonna cook up just some store-bought steak fries. I'm gonna just pop these in the oven and get them extra, extra crisp. See you later, boys. Now, poutine is served with cheese curd. That's these guys, kind of irregular pieces of sharp cheese. We're gonna melt the cheese curd on top of the fries after they're nice and crispy. And then we're gonna top it with a gravy that's a mix. It's thickened up beef and chicken stock combined. If you can't get cheese curd, if you live in the Northeast, you probably can buy cheese curds. All you gotta do is shred up or coarsely crumble some really good white sharp cheddar cheese. Same diff. This burger, in Canada, they serve green ketchup. Ketchup vert. You take a bunch of green tomatoes and onions, the recipe's up on our website, and you just soak them overnight with salt. Then you drain them and literally just throw them into a pot with equal amounts of light brown and regular white sugar, and equal amounts of white vinegar and cider vinegar. All that gets thrown into the pot. They've already been salted and drained, and you cook it down with pickling spice. Cook it down for about an hour, and then you throw it into jars. So for the burgers, I'm using a mix that's very traditional for Canadian burgers. It's half and half ground sirloin and ground pork. I've got salt and pepper in the bowl. I'm gonna add a little grated nutmeg, and then some ginger. Now you can use dry ginger, but I always keep fresh ginger on hand in the freezer. And then I'm gonna add a couple of fat cloves of garlic. Ginger and garlic are so delicious together. A little fresh or dried thyme. A little ground sage, about a teaspoon or a third of a palmful. About the same of dry mustard. A little allspice, like a half teaspoon. That's why I measure in my palm. That was a little too much there. And a little cayenne pepper. About a quarter of a teaspoon. Take your rings off, get that mixed together, and remember, when we mix patties, it's very important for the patties to be thinner at the center and thicker at the edges. I've got some patties working in the back. I'll bring them out, and we'll make our gravy for the poutine next. So when your store-bought steak fries are hot, season them with salt and pepper. Pile them all together in the middle of the tray and cover them with cheese curd to melt down over the top, or shredded white cheddar cheese. So then we pop these back into the oven, of course, to melt the cheese. Okie dokie. Now, back down here, we're gonna flip our patties. Now, these are made out of beef and pork with all of those great spices. Again, you can make these out of turkey or all beef if you prefer. Already in the pan, I've made roux, equal amounts of melted butter. When it foams, add your flour. I'm gonna put a little more black pepper in this too. I like a lot of black pepper in my gravy. And then to the roux, we add chicken stock. Then you use double the amount, so 2-to-1 ratio of beef stock. And here's where it gets a little weird. You add a second thickening agent, a slurry or a dissolved solution of water and cornstarch. And then we're gonna whisk that in as well, and it'll kind of gloss our gravy. So we're gonna let this thicken up, and when we come back, we'll serve it up. So these are our Canadian-style spiced burgers. These are brioche buns. Line it with a couple of gem lettuce leaves. And then stack up some sliced cornichon. And then top the cute little pickles with our burger patties. And then top those burger patties with a whole bunch of our green ketchup. Now that's a sandwich. Now we're going to go deep with the poutine. So this is our double thickening agent, our cornstarch slurry into our combo of chicken and beef stock with black pepper. And it's gonna get good. And you take a bunch of your poutine,